Hi, in this video I'll talk about compound subjects and verb. A compound subject is when it is used when there are two subjects. They are usually joined with a conjunction such as and. Subject number one followed by a conjunction and followed by a subject number two. Subject number one and subject number two, and in between these two subjects there is a conjunction and makes a compound subject. So you have two words, subject plus subject followed by a verb. And this verb should match the subjects here. Subject plus subject followed by verb. This verb should match the subjects. If the subjects are in plural, then we have to use plural verbs. Because you have two subjects, this will be plural and the verb will also be plural. Here are some examples. Sarah and Jim likes movies. Sarah and Jim like movies. Over here, Sarah is subject and Jim is also a subject. So both of them, they are going to make one plural subject. Sarah and Jim like movies. Over here, like is a verb. Here you have the compound subjects, Sarah and Jim. They are actually the compound subjects. And this verb is plural to match the plural subject or compound subject. Like is a plural verb because it has to match the plural subject, that is Sarah and Jim. The shirt is clean. Over here again, shirt is subject and is a verb. Here you have one subject, that is the shirt, and then a matching verb. I can add another noun or another noun in order to make it a compound subject. The shirt and the jacket are clean. I have added another noun to make it a compound subject, that is now this is the shirt and the jacket. Two subjects connected together with a conjunction and make them a compound subject. The shirt and the jacket are actually the compound, and then the verb be, that becomes, this verb be becomes are. Why are? The shirt and the jacket are actually the compound subjects. The shirt and the jacket are actually the compound subject. Here you have two subjects. This is the compound subject, and accordingly we have a matching plural verb. My friends and I are going out tonight. My friends and I are going out tonight. Notice that when the pronoun I is used as part of the compound subject, it goes after the first part of the subject. First part of the subject is my friends, connected by a conjunction and. Then we have to put the second part of the subject, that is I. So this makes it a compound subject, or we may call it plural subject. My friends and I are going out tonight. Here is the compound subject, and then here is the verb, or we may call it a verb phrase, because it consists of an auxiliary and a present participle. So here is the compound subject, that is my friends and I, and over here this is a verb phrase. So he says, my friends and I are going out tonight. This verb phrase matches the subject, that is the compound subject. In many compound subjects, there is one adjective. We can see again, but before that, we have got another example. She and I are meeting at the club. She and I, again over here, we have got a compound subject, she and I. But mind one thing, that we have to put I in the second part of the subject, that is compound subject. And it is followed by a verb or a matching verb, because it is plural because of the compound subject, because the subject is also plural. So the verb should also be matching to the subject, that is compound subject. So she and I are meeting at the club. Now, in many compound subjects, there is one adjective that is used for each item in that subject. So, fresh fruits and vegetables are available in the produce department. So this is one sentence. Fresh fruits and vegetables are available in the produce department. Over here, fresh means fresh fruits and fresh means fresh vegetables. So fresh fruits and fresh vegetables are available in the produce department. This adjective fresh, this adjective fresh is used for fruits, and it is also used for vegetables. It is possible to say fresh fruits and fresh vegetables are available. Fresh fruits and fresh vegetables are available in the produce department. But you can save some time by using this for both words in the compound subject. So we may use fresh one time in order to save the time, but it is understood that fresh fruits and vegetables means fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. So by having this compound subject, we have to have a matching verb, that is plural. Now, Jim is working tonight. Jim is working tonight. Over here, we can see that Jim is a singular subject and it has a matching verb that is also in singular form. We may call it a verb phrase. Jim is working tonight. Here is the subject and here is the verb. The verb is in present continuous tense. We can use a compound subject and add another person. For example, Jim and Bill are working tonight. So over here, by adding and, we have added another person to make it a compound subject or a plural subject. Jim and Bill are working tonight. So here are two subjects, or here are two people in the position of subjects, and then here is the verb that is a verb phrase as well, are working, that is in present continuous tense, that is matching the plural subject or the compound subject. If we take this and out over here, if we can just take this and out and replace it by or. In the next sentence, Jim or Bill is working tonight. So once we have put or over there, once we put or over there in between Jim and Bill, in place of and we have put or, it makes the matching verb that is singular and working with it. It's a singular verb phrase that is in a continuous, present continuous tense. So once we take and out and put it by replacing it with or, Jim or Bill is working tonight, and then here becomes and then over here, because there is one person, change the verb accordingly. We have to change the verb this accordingly. Jim or Bill means we are addressing one person at a time, though it's having or in between, no and over here. It would sound better to add the word either before the compound subject over here. So Jim or Bill, this is a compound subject, but we are taking one person at a time, so we have a matching verb that is. But as I mentioned, it would be better, it sounds better to add the word either before the compound subject. Jim or Bill, either Jim or Bill is working tonight. It will be having more clarity. This indicates there is a choice, either Jim or Bill. We have got a choice by putting this word either. The battery, the tires, and the wipers have to be replaced. So in this last sentence, we can see that we have three options: the battery, the tires, and the wipers. So after battery, we have got this comma, then the tires, another comma, followed by the conjunction and the wipers. So we have got this complete, three options connected with and. It make it a compound subject, and accordingly the plural subject follows have to. So have to is actually a replacement of must. We know that. So this is in passive voice structure. The battery, the tires and the wipers have to be replaced, means must be replaced. So we know that have to is an equivalent of must. So this is another example of three subjects connected by a conjunction and. It makes it a compound subject or plural subject with more than two subjects. Hope this will clear the concept of compound subject or plural subject. Thank you.